Hello everyone, it's Friday the 19th of April, which means Good Friday, but I'm working tonight, so I'm going to do some painting now for about an hour, do my normal ramble, talk about normal crap. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my desk first, show you the mess that I've got on my desk. It's not a mess, I've done quite well, but I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll show you right now. Right, so this is my desk as it stands at the moment. As you can see, there's not particularly a lot on it. Got the two Death Guard rhinos as per usual, because I've still got nowhere to put them. I'm going to be buying a new case in the next week or so for them. Got my drop pod still with, again, nowhere to put it. We've got a new thing, which is this guy here. It's a really old Hive Tyrant model. We're doing a little painting competition at the club. Like buy a model that's part painted off eBay, no more than 15 quid, and bring it up to a really good standard. I went for this guy. Now he's not going to be usable in games at all because he's way too tiny now, but he could be put in as a Tyranid Prime, maybe. We'll see. Whether they can have venom cannons or not, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But he's not getting done. He's not getting touched today because I want to strip him. I want to totally strip him. So all we've got on my desk is these Bloodletters. Now, this time last week, I had 23 models on stands ready to go. I didn't really do any painting until Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week, I've really blitzed it. And I've painted 9, 10, 11, 12, well, hold on, 9. I painted a lot of models. 12, 17. I painted 17 models in 3 days. Which is, I painted all the Tyranids I had, which was the Tyranid Warrior, the 3 Termagants and the 5 Gene Stealers. I painted the 5 Necron Death Marks. And I've painted the 3 Plague Marines. So it does mean my Plague Marines are all fully painted again now. So I'm going to do a little showcase on the army as it stands in my New Year, New Army video. But that will go up Tuesday. This will hopefully go up overnight while I'm working. And I'm just hoping to see if I can get these Bloodletters finished. So without further ado, let's crack on and get some painting done. Right, so these are the 2 Bloodletters which I've finished, so I'm keeping them out of the way for now. So I'm going to start with what I know I've got to do, which is a second coat on the horns. I'm going to use Xandri Dust for this. Now, I talk about my week generally speaking when I do these, and it's been an on-off week because I've been trying to get my sleep pattern straight. I think I'm finally there. I mean, I was in bed till about 1:30. No, about 1 o'clock today. So it's 2:15 now. So I've literally just had breakfast and decided to do some painting. Now, these Bloodletters may not actually take me the whole video to finish. They might do, they might not. If they do, if they don't, then I will do a little, I'll do something. I don't know what yet. So I'm going to start off with the Bloodmaster. I think that's what his name is, Bloodmaster. So yeah, I talked about my week, and now last Friday I was on shift. I finished my shift on Monday night. Tuesday morning, and Tuesday in the day I went and ordered my new laptop. Bit disappointed that I couldn't pick it up on the day, so I'm waiting on a phone call from them to tell me that it's ready to be picked up. Now, it's a gaming laptop, but it should still do my videos. If not, I've still got old Reliable sitting on my desk. But yeah, it may slow my painting down a little bit, but I'm still going to get these hours in when I'm doing my rambles and stuff, so it'll be fine. But the big batch of models that I painted the last couple of days has put me on, I'm well over the 100 painted models for the year now. I'm really quite happy with how the painting's coming on. So yeah, it's coming on really quite well. I'll water this down some more, don't need it to be this strong. But yeah, this new laptop will play all the games that I've missed over the past couple of years, which my old laptop just couldn't hack. So Warhammer Total War, Battlefleet Gothic, all that kind of stuff. So that'll be good. I just got to actually get the laptop now. It should be in the next week, over the weekend sometime, I believe. So yeah. Doesn't help that my phone's been playing up either. I'm waiting on a phone call from him to tell me it's ready to be picked up. And my phone's been playing up. So that's the next thing that needs replacing. Is I need a new phone. And I think I'm going to have to cut this short and come back to this, because I think we've got some little people visiting. So what I'll do is I'll stop that there and I'll come back in a little bit. Right, we're going to try this again. So yeah, sorry about that, my nieces came round, so I spent about an hour with them. So now I'm going to spend about an hour with you. Get some painting done. I can't remember anything of what I spoke about, so I may repeat myself. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, so Tuesday, that was my first day off from my new work, from a new job, and I went and ordered my new laptop. So it works out my laptop is actually 7 years old, not 10 years old. But either way, it's still needed something new. Not getting rid of this one, the old reliable one, because it's still going to hold all my music and stuff on it. But the new one will be a nice gaming laptop. I can do my video editing and stuff on it as well, so it'll be cool. So my painting may slow down a little bit while I get myself used to my new laptop, playing new games and stuff, but like I said before, the amount that I've painted in this past 3 days, I can jump back on the painting at any point, so it won't be a problem. I mean, I said I painted 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 models in 3 days. It's pretty good. I think I'm on 108 now for the year. So doing really quite well. I mean, it'd be nice to break my target from last year, but I can't remember what I finished on last year. I'll have to have a look into that. But just breaking the 200 again, I'll be more than happy with that. I've cut down on my buying level as well. I'm not buying as much stuff. And that's the ice cream van outside. So yeah, so the painting's coming on well. Like I said, it may slow down a little bit because of the new laptop and stuff, but I'm still going to try and aim for an hour a day painting. Granted, this may not be straight away because I'm still struggling to get into the night sleep pattern again. But it will get there eventually, and I'll be able to do an hour or 2 hours of painting a day. So that's my aim. And with how I'm getting paid, I'll be able to pay. I'll have that laptop paid off in a couple of months at most. I'd say at most 2 months, and it will all be paid for. So yeah, I miss going to the club because I was still trying to adjust to the sleep pattern and stuff. I'm going to go this Monday because we've got a doubles tournament on, and I'm in that. Hopefully I'm going to be mostly awake for that. I mean, I don't have any intentions of winning or anything, but just playing a few games of 40k will be quite nice. Well, it'd be okay. Other things that happened this week, I mean, the Man U Barcelona game happened. We won't talk about that. I got a load of space rings built. I have this habit of while I'm watching football and stuff, that I have I'm building models at the same time, and I've got all the Vanguard space rings from Shadow Spear built. I got all of the Hellblasters built that I had left, all 5 of them, and I got the whole 10-man Intercessor squad built as well. So I've got a load of Primaris stuff to get painting at some point. I want to reduce the amount of unbuilt models I've got because they take up so much room. Once I get them built and I can reduce the size of the space they take, I can make some more space for more model cases and stuff like that. I've just got to stop buying models and just putting them to one side till later. If I buy models, I should build them there and then. I've really got to start doing that. It's stuff like I've got a second monolith that is sitting in this box. I bought that quite a while ago now. Let's turn that camera up a bit. That's a bit better. I bought that, not drop stuff, maybe a couple of years ago. Not built it. This is something I really want to stop doing. Stop buying models and just putting them to one side. But yeah, it's yeah, I'm getting there with the build models. I mean, I nearly finished the Space Marines that I've got to build. I've still got a Wraith Knight as well, because I was going to make a Harlequin Wraith Knight. But I'll get round to that eventually. It's a model that's just sitting in its box. I haven't done anything with yet. Again, I bought that about a year ago. But yeah, I'll get to it. There's no rush. These Bloodletters have got spiky swords and bits and pieces everywhere, so I keep knocking them over. This is the last one. I've got to do the second coat on the horns and claws and stuff. So yeah, it's the painting's coming on really well. The job seems to be going really well as well. Things seem on the up for a change. It's almost like you're kind of waiting on the next thing to go wrong, do you know what I mean? But just for a little while, I'll take it. Take things being good for a little while. I mean, I want to think about getting a new tripod for my camera, so I might look at that in the next few weeks as well, but we'll see. And that's another ice cream van. So it's weird, at the moment in the UK it's quite warm. It's only April, so it's kind of still spring, but it's 24 degrees I think they said today. So it's quite warm. It's not quite at the heat where I'd be getting my fans sorted out and on, but we're getting there. I've caught up on a few of the YouTube stuff that I follow over the past few days as well. So Mini Wargaming are moving to their new site, so their content has kind of been a bit weird, but it's okay. Right, that ice cream van is loud. Right, so that's all the bone and the colour on the Bloodletters. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and shade all of that. Once I've done my palette. So yeah, so this doubles tournament, well it's not. It is a tournament, but it's a bank holiday weekend thing. So it's 750 points patrol detachment, whichever faction you want. Yeah, and it's got like put what you want in it. You have minimum is 1 HQ, 1 troop. So I've gone for bringing my Necrons, and I've got a Necron Overlord, a Necron Cryptek, I've got 2 units of warriors, I think 19 in each, and a Doomsday Arc. So not a great selection of stuff, but should do me some good, but we'll see. Let's hope my opponent keeps me awake during the games. Yeah, because I'm working the night before and I'm working the night after, so may need some nudging from time to time. That's the Seraphim Sepia on the skulls that he's got in his beard. Sounds weird, but he basically has got skulls in his beard, which is that there. So now we're going to Agrax for the painting all the horns and stuff, or shading all the horns even. I mean, the 750 point thing would have been a great idea if I had taken to take my Death Guard, but I haven't played a game with them yet, so decided to go with my Necrons, go with what I know. So I have with my Necrons I could probably turn up without my Codex, but the rules for the tournament, I believe I have to have my Codex with me, so that's fine. And I wouldn't think it would be any different anyway, so when you're at tournaments, generally speaking, you've got to have your Codex and your rule book with you, so and of course the other side of the coin is I don't know who I'm going to be pairing with yet, so it should be an interesting day. And then I'm drawing I'm doing the draw for the next round of the Blood Bowl Cup at the club on Monday as well. And I really like to get these Bloodletters finished today, but I don't think I'm going to. So I'll be doing a little bits on them over the weekend and stuff. Which is fine.
always find it quite a bit harder to paint when it's warm, though. I know some people in other countries will be like, well, it's warm here all the time. The thing is, in the UK it's not, so us adjusting to it is kind of a bit weird. We've also got another week of all the kids being off school, so, well, I think we have. Kids being loud outside all the time, and but yeah, it is what it is. What can you do? I can sit and paint and have some music on. That's what I can do. And that's what I'll probably be doing when I've finished recording this video. Stick some music on and get some more painting done. Now, I can't stick to one project. I've said this many times. That's why, like I said last week, when I had Necrons and Tyranids and Bloodletters and Death Guard all on my table all at once. It's good for me, so I can break it up with not doing the same model time after time. So I can do bits and pieces from each. And yeah, so of the 23 I had, all I've got left is 6 Bloodletters, so I've been doing well. And to be fair, these Bloodletters aren't far away from being done either. I mean, now that I've got this shade done, I've literally got to highlight the horns and claws and stuff. Paint the bases and the swords, and they're done. They're finished. So yeah, but no, I might get them finished today. I don't think I will, but I could. Oh, and of course the I've got the armour on the Bloodmaster, which is the the HQ choice for Bloodletters, and I've got the brass bits. No, the banner. I've got the banner to do as well. No idea what I'm going to do for the banner, but we'll see. We'll see when I get to it. So I did think to myself, when I get paid, I was going to buy all the Cal Space Marine units that I hadn't bought, which is all of them basically. I didn't buy any of them except for the Shade Spear box, and I just decided not to, because I'm not particularly bothered about painting Chaos Marines at the moment. Because I'm painting my Death Guard, but I'm doing that because I've got the Warhammer 40,000 Conquest stuff. And the Black Legion's just not really bothering me at the moment, so I'm not painting them. Right, so that's all the shade done. I've just got to do one more bit of shading, which will be on their teeth. And there's a smaller brush for that. So yeah, so back to the first one. You'll notice that I'm not bothering to use a palette for this. Now, most of the time I would say do use a palette, But with inks, you kind of, as long as you're careful and don't overuse it, you don't really need to worry about a palette. All I'm doing here is giving some shade to the teeth. Oh, and I've got to paint their tongues as well. They've all got big tongues. Which, going by my other ones, that I'm going to paint them purple. So now I've got a big model for this range that I want to paint as well, but I want to get some of the smaller guys painted first before I jump onto the big guy. So I want to get at least a unit of Bloodletters and a character finished before I jump onto the big guy. So if I get, so I've got, so far this is all I've got. Everything I've got on my desk is what I've got either done or half done for Bloodletters. So I've got the Skullmaster, which is that guy there. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Bloodletters. So I'd need to paint another 3 Bloodletters. And then I can start on some of the cavalry. And once I've got the cavalry done, I could start on the really big guy. Right, so that's all the shading with the aggregates that I need to do. Now I will be right back. Right, so I'm going to do a little bit of the brass on the Bloodletters. Put them back in their places. You'll see that paint's appeared on my desk because I was just looking into what colours I'd actually used for them. So back there, that can go there because I don't need it anymore, and that can go there. Now this Balthazar gold is pretty much done, I believe, but I may be able to scrape just enough out of it to paint what I need out of these guys. And I've only got about 10 minutes left of doing the video anyway, so if I've got a little bit. Tell you what I'll do. Let's put a little bit of medium in, just to help make it flow a little bit. So I should be able to make it a little bit more. Make this Balthazar gold go a little bit further. I need to buy a new one, so I'll be in Games Workshop next Sunday. So I'll buy a new one then. Unless I've got a new one in this case, it's quite possible. That's better. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to base coat all of the brass in this Balthazar gold, and then I will call it there, call the video there, and start uploading it while I carry on painting. That's generally the plan. It doesn't always work. So, of course, once I've started uploading, I can put some music on and I'll get carried away painting then. But yeah, that Tyrannid, the Hive Tyrant, I've got to strip, which I've got a fair amount of models that I've got to strip for other people. So I'm gonna probably do that next week. Right, so yeah, let's paint the whole sword. Now, because I've just thinned this down, the Balthazar gold will definitely need 2 coats now. That's fine. I love the size of this sword on the Bloodmaster. It's such a big sword. It's a ridiculously big sword, so But then all the Bloodletters have got big swords, so it's pretty cool. It's kind of their defining feature, the fact that they carry these swords that are so big. So yeah, so the Blood Bowl League, it's kind of come to an end now. There's a bit of, there's still 4 teams that have got a game to play, but it's between themselves, and they can't affect the top of the table, to be honest. I think the guy who's finished top actually is going to forfeit his position because he can't make it to the knockout stage. Does that mean the person who's in 5th will get promoted? I'll have to talk to people about this. Because yeah, I'm one of the teams in the top 4. So yeah, I'll start a conversation over the weekend about it. We'll see what people say. So I'm starting a new team next season. I'm going to be humans. So at some point I'm going to have to put them on my painting desk and get them finished. The team is about a quarter of the way done. I'll probably get them finished quite quickly because they're quite a simple colour scheme. So they're red and cream. Red, cream and black. So quite an easy colour scheme to do. Just need to get on them and get them done. It shouldn't take too long. Yeah, this Bazar gold will definitely need a second coat. It's kind of, you know, I would say it's watery, but it's not. It's just not showing up very well in the red. Second coat will make it a lot stronger, and then you'll get Agrax Earthshade to show the detailing. But yeah, these are supposed to be my Age of Sigma army, these demons, these Khorne demons. Now, I can use them for 40k, and I will be able to use them to some extent for 30k. Yeah, we'll just have to see. It's one thing I do miss about missing the Battle of Britain Club is if we were still there, we'd be gaming all day on a Friday on Easter. There's no chance of that at a Conservative Club at all because Fridays are their busy days. So that's all the brass on him done. Moving on to the banner bearer. So yeah, it used to be, we used to have big Apocalypse games on Easter. At the Battle of Britain Club. Obviously not going to happen anymore at the Conservative Club, which is a shame, but what can you do? And to be honest, Apocalypse in 30k is kind of rubbish now anyway, so... Well, that is until they actually go into more detail as to what's in the new Apocalypse set. Just don't like the idea that they say they simplified 40k to make it Apocalypse scale. I mean, 40k is quite simple as it is. Don't simplify it anymore because it will just be no point playing. But yeah, 40k Apocalypse plays quite well. Fair enough, we haven't had a big 30k game for quite a while now. But we used to quite often at the Battle of Britain Club. Nice big games of Apocalypse. And I would like to do that again at some point, have a big 30k Apocalypse game, but it's finding somewhere to do it now, which is the trouble. So on to Bloodletter number 1, because that was the banner bearer. This is standard Bloodletter number 1. Yeah, because they're coming out with a box set for Apocalypse again. Coming off of his base again. The bloody blue tack is losing its stickiness. Let's just hold the base instead. They've shown that basically they've put like movement trays in there. But to me that sounds like a really stupid idea, because if you're in a position where you need movement trays to play an Apocalypse game, then you're going to need a lot of movement trays. Like I do with my Necrons. But I've got movement trays for them. They should just, all they need to do is make formations a big thing again. In Apocalypse, bring in formations, and that'll make most people quite happy, I think. Now we'll see. They announced it, but they haven't really done anything else about it. They've not followed it up with anything else, so... And it was probably a month or two ago that they announced it now, so... We'll see. We'll see when it comes out. his tops of his horns. So I've just got 2 more to paint the swords and stuff on after that one. After this one, so I'm just going to finish these quickly before I end the video. But yeah, I'm trying to think of ways that I can push the channel a bit more. Push my channel and get it going. Now, I would like to do live streams. Hopefully with my new laptop I'll be able to do that, and I can maybe live stream some Battlefleet Gothic or some Warhammer Total War, but we'll see. Got to figure out how to do that first. I should be able to just find a way to, like a tutorial on YouTube or something that'll tell me how to do it. I mean, I've got the camera as you're watching me through right now. I've got the leads and stuff I believe that I need. Just the programs that I need. So we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, it'd be nice to get the channel growing a bit more, and I've always said that I would love some comments and some feedback. Just tell me what you would like to see me doing, you know? Or tell me what I'm doing wrong, tell me what I'm doing good. Just a bit of feedback would be really nice. I mean, I'm not someone that's going to take criticism to heart. I mean, I'm well past that. So no need to be rude about it. Just give your opinion, and it's fine. Yeah, it'd be nice to hear from a few of you. But this is going to bring the video to an end here, because I'm just finishing the first layer on this guy. And so yeah, I'm going to finish there. Thank you if you've sat and listened to me rambling for the whole hour, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever it was today. I do appreciate it. I mean, it gets me talking, even if it's just to a camera. Sometimes it's just good to get things off your chest and get things out in the open rather than bottle stuff up. So yeah, so thank you very much, and if you like what you've been seeing me do, which to be honest is just painting some bloodletters, but if you enjoy what I'm talking about, give me a subscribe, and I will see you again next week. Thank you very much, and bye bye.